Well, it's quite severe in terms of the effects, especially on rice and corn and on people's lives. They have lost their homes temporarily. A lot of roofs have been removed from their houses, walls have been removed as well. And certainly, corn, rice, lands have been interdicted. And definitely now the second phase comes in, wind and water. After the winds come the water, a lot of water coming from the mountains of northern Luzon and central Luzon, and it's now affecting the dams, and the dams are releasing water that is adding to the flooding in central Luzon. So that is the next aspect of our concentration. In the meantime, we are trying to make sure that people get their lives back as soon as possible, and we want to make sure that their livelihood is not affected. So we are generating resources so that we can give them cash in order to be able to make sure that they will buy what they will need to start their livelihood anew while they're waiting for their crops to grow again.
How many people is the Red Cross helping?
Oh, we have more or less about 2 million volunteers in the entire archipelago. So when we start doing the early rehabilitation right now, we're in the evacuation centers. There are thousands of them there. We provide hot meals. There are about 470 evacuation centers. So we try to visit all of them, and all those who are not in evacuation centers, we try to reach them. So we have quite a few of our volunteers in our chapters and quite a few staff coming in from other places in the country to assist this particular region to address the needs of those in the evacuation centers and outside.
Richard, the Philippines is made up of thousands of islands. Are there places you know that rescuers haven't yet been able to reach?
Well, we are trying to find out in Basco, but in Batanes, in the northernmost islands, whether the islanders there are safe. There are a couple of islands that is separate from the mainland of 4 municipalities up north. These are a very few islands. But on the other hand, there are also mountains in the Cordillera Mountains that we have not reached, and we have heard reports of landslides. In fact, the government said that there were 2 people killed in the landslide, and they were rescuers, but they have not been able to identify the names, and they have not been able to pinpoint the place. So we're busy trying to find out what happened in those areas so we can assist, if any. And obviously, we're still trying to find out whether there are other landslides in these high mountain ranges so that we could help.